Hi, I'm Tiffany Kellogg with the Referral Institute, and I'm actually at the Referral Institute conference. And before I came out, I asked some of the certified networkers, do you have any questions you would like me to pose to Dr. Ivan Misner? And I did get a couple responses.
Sometimes that's a little scary as to what those questions can be, but I can do it.
These were good questions.
Okay, good.
So one of the questions that they had was, how do you feel that the mission and the vision, which we talk about quite frequently in the Referral Institute, has changed for BNI over the past 3 decades?
You know, I think there has been one really big change over the last 30 years, and one thing that has remained constant. So let me start with the constant. From the early days, the inception of the organization, we really tried to live that philosophy of giver's gain. The idea that if I help you, you'll help me, we'll all do better. That's been in since almost day one. You know, by the first year we did that, and that's been consistent. It's been inculcated into the organization, which is amazing to me.
All the members know giver's gain.
They really do. And I had a consultant once who said, you know, Ivan, you're the founder. All founders believe that, you know, and it's just not true. And he stood up at a big event and he said, so I got to ask everybody, what's the philosophy of this organization? And he heard everyone say, giver's gain. And he was like, wow, I am shocked that just is. Do you know how rare that is? That is incredibly rare in an organization where everyone gets it. So that's what's remained the same. The one thing that's been different is I think in many ways I have learned that we are really a transformational organization. That we, and that's where the entire phrase changing the way the world does business comes from. Actually comes from my involvement in the Transformational Leadership Council, a program put on by Jack Canfield. And someone sat down with me one day and I was saying, yeah, I'm just a business guy, I do networking. He said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're changing people's lives. I'm like, well, you know, okay, maybe. And we actually came up with changing the way the world does business as a result of a conversation that I had at TLC. And that was an epiphany for me, is understanding. And it was a powerful one because we are changing the way the world does business through this relationship building and this philosophy of giver's gain. And I think that's the one really big one that's changed.
Yeah. So as the organization has grown from one chapter to so many countries, is there one place that you're surprised BNI is not there yet? You
know, there really isn't. Okay. There really isn't one place where I think, gee, you know, we need to be there. I'll tell you the one that comes up all the time where people say, how come you're not there? And that's Russia.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have chapters in Russia. I'm gonna probably say something that'll get me in trouble someday. But right now, in the way the entrepreneurial economy is today in Russia, giver's gain is more like, you know, you can give me some money and then we'll talk about it. And so I think BNI works best in an entrepreneurial economy where people have a history and a culture of entrepreneurism. Until that happens, we don't work so well there.
Gotcha.
And so I think so we're not there yet, but I would absolutely love to be in Russia someday.
We'll see what we can do to help you out with that. Well, thank you so much, Ivan, for answering our questions. You guys have a great week.